non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, ma ci sei tuato
Wait, hold on. This is important. So, does the imp, when transformed into a cat, have cat shit? Or does it have imp shit? Because once it leaves...
It would still have imp shit, I believe.
So
Okay.
Yeah, because it's what it's digesting.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, what's the, what is the, once it leaves the body, is it still transfigured?
Yeah, if you're a spaceship and a part of you changes every year until all your parts are different.
Are you still the same spaceship?
Are you still the same spaceship?
But more importantly, once the excrement leaves your body, does it fall to the ground as cat shit, or does it fall to the ground as imp shit?
Well, I think another tack-on question to that, I'll answer your question with another question.
We'll put the bop and the bop shabop?
Are the organs in the cat that he's transformed into cat organs or imp organs? Because that's going to have a very significant impact on
Maybe
the
imps don't really have
form of the
organs.
excrement.
Maybe they're just like blobs. No, but seriously, with the shit thing, I need a GM rule. What is it?
I'm going to say no.
It stays cat shit.
No, it goes imp shit.
Perfect. I stop with all transmorphed creatures, or just imps, or all of them? GM rule.
I would say, because again, it's just the shape that's changed. It's not really the being that's changed, so
Right.
the outside appearance has changed. I would assume that all the interior organs and stuff are still the same.
Okay.
If
So-
you cut me, will I not still bleed my own blood?
So like, if a vampire mist comes, all we have to do is make everything shit. We need to develop the brown note. And if a mist goes by, we go, and if it poops, vampire poop, then we go, it's not a real mist.
That's right.
Solved it!
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh no! But now are we like, do vampires poop?
Oh,
Well, yeah,
shit.
they're oh no, God, they don't. 'Cause they
I would
just
think they
drink
don't,
blood.
because yeah,
Do they even have?
all the iron in the blood would, I think, would be very constipated.
So
There would-
now here's the next question: do they still have buttholes then?
Yes.
I think they still do, because they're still human. They're transformed humans.
Well,
Yeah.
they grew teeth. Maybe they still have butts.
But could they sew them up and have no ill effect? I believe they could.
But why would you sew up your butt as a vampire?
I don't know.
Because you can.
No, but think about this. On a long enough timeline, if you were in, you would want to, you want to have your butthole open for just sticking things up there when you get really bored. I think you have to have all. You wouldn't want to cut yourself off, right? That's like you got a long life, and I know there's got to be a time where you're like, I'm gonna stick things in my butt right now, whether it be during the Egyptian pyramids.
I bet you could fit that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure vampires have often challenges. Hey, what's the biggest thing you can fit in your butthole? And I bet,
Because
they're immortal.
Worst case-
They're immortal. Eventually, it would come to that, like year 2000 or something.
That's what I'm saying. On a long enough timeline, anything
And they
is possible.
regenerate, so even if they rip and tear.
Even if the ripping and the tearing exists, then they're back to
So
fresh
back
growth.
to the imp.
Which is also important, because then, and I think they did it in True Blood, but like, she was turned before she was a vampire, so every time she had sex, her hymen broke again. I'm pretty sure that's how they had it. So like, if you were a vampire, and your butthole was sewn up before you turn into a vampire, then for life you would be sewn up, and you'd have to tear a new butthole every time you did it. And then literally you'd be like, I'm gonna tear you a new asshole, and I'd be like, thank you, I need that. All right, now we're back. So did you have any more questions? And I'm just kind of holding the dagger.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano.
Does that go with all trans?
This is exactly the reason why you need to follow along the Invictus stream, because we can't this sort of role-playing questions to keep the reality, to keep
Things
the
that aren't in the
reality.
rule books. Things that we
does.
never know.
No, actually, there's an entire chapter on that.
On him shit?
On
Yeah.
it.
It's the brown chapter.
Right after feats.
Is there any...